Welcome everyone to the Saturday night stream here for Stars and Bars. Good to see all of you with us tonight, whoever is here. Got a good fight. A lot of dudes here going at each other tonight, so it should be a good one. I-Core is going to be on USA tonight as opposed to CSA, so that'll kind of explain why it might be a little USA heavy this evening. Anyway, enjoy the match and hope to see you through the whole thing.
Orders are orders!
Hey, don't kill me.
Where's everyone else at? Go get that flag.
Let me show you, gentlemen. Let me take your aim at me. Take your aim at me over here.
You guys all just let that Yankee officer just run.
Don't get me. I'm a good old boy.
Don't touch it. Nobody touches
The
my-
Lugnuts
nobody touches my
family
damn
has a
swing.
history of...
Whoa, we might be starting now. Oh, man. Let's go. Let's see. What? Yes, we are. We have now officially started. And the imbalance is now massively on the other side. What the hell is going on?
Turn around. Focus and on you stop, fellas. Let's do this.
Right, guys. Somebody kill me.
All right, gentlemen, retire with me, boys. About face. About face. Move, move.
Alright, as per the usual on this map, it looks like the CSA is pulling into the woods, although a major contingent is moving up to the North Road over here. Likely to, in a bid to protect their artillery. We are restarting the round, so it doesn't matter. Alright, everybody. Now, round 2, fight, right? Alright, it looks like the CSA is doing exactly the same thing they were doing before. They're siphoning off, looks like about a third of their forces and going up to the North Road. The rest will be in the forest. The U.S. artillery is somewhere over here. Yep, here we are, a couple batteries. We got old JMP, you know, putting some sweat into it. I know he has a bad back. You know, he's an old man. I mean, look at that hunch there, right? I mean, he practically has scoliosis. Now the USA is moving down the road. And keep in mind, the CSA artillery is right up on this hill over here, overlooking that road. And let's go get a closer look. Alright, as the usual, it's a great scouting method, standing on top of the artillery piece. Works out quite nicely. And the engagement has officially begun.
Like 20,
Doing
30
one
feet.
volley there
That's
and
fine.
pulling back to the North Road, it seems. Oh, nope. Just pulling more up the hill as the USA gets themselves online. It seems like not everyone moved out at once. People are coming in drips and drabs.
All right now.
Will be a problem unless the USA can put it out of action somehow.
Hold there. Forward to the left.
Hold him here.
Forward to the left to be a goofy. Forward to the left to be a goofy.
You better give him some time. Now he is a bit slow in the head.
Flag at the rocks. Check when
Coming
ready.
from the retard.
Coming from this goddamn guy.
Check.
Load your tardation.
Oh, they're coming right here.
The U.S. is charging up the hill. And as I said before, I find charges to be often inadvisable. But the CSA did blow their loads there. They had no reload, so the damage is substantially mitigated. Now this unit has to pull up past the road. I think they've got to go up to the artillery. The whole, not the whole, but a lot of the U.S. Army is focused on CSA artillery.
If you're not dealing with it.
The CSA is some of them have moved out of the woods. Actually, most of them moved out of the woods and begun firing upon the U.S. assault force. And that was corny. That's like the name of a bad 80s movie, assault force. I'm sorry. I should have done that. U.S. is moving up to the artillery, and that North Road unit is pulling back to it. Now the U.S. they're gonna get surrounded if they're not careful and bold up. The CSA is trying to do right now.
They're all pumped up behind those rocks, boys. Northeast by east.
The U.S. they don't know where they're coming or going right now. Should they be charging? Should they not be? I don't understand what's going on here. They're just getting knocked down one by one. They were doing well on this assault up until this point, but now they are taking heavy losses on this charge up the ridge, or up the hill. The U.S. has taken the CSA artillery. Will this prove to be a Pyrrhic victory? The U.S. is starting to get driven out. The CSA forces that have surrounded them have now started to drive them out. Although there is a sizable contingent of U.S. soldiers here on these rocks trying to hold.
You should move.
Get your bears. Are you running?
The U.S. pushing hard on the CSA and forcing them to rout. But the CSA is coming down the hill, assaulting the Union position on the rocks. Well, certainly not all of them. They're coming in slowly, just like the U.S. did, charging up the hill. The CSA's coming down the hill in small blobs, but they will end up driving the Union off. And believe me, they're not going to have much hope of holding this North Road for very long. There are too many opportunities for the CSA to get flanking fire on them.
Dude, there's a group right on the west side of the rocks. Hit them. You can't miss them bitches.
goddamn gun already.
Got that fucker. Shoot that ass on the rock. Get back up. Get up.
I'm missing my baby fight. I hope she wins.
Listen, we got about 20 guys here, brother. I'm not here 20 guns.
We got like a good sized skirmishing force southwest.
U.S. is hit engaged, but the CSA isn't far away.
It's Archer,
Despite that
southwest west.
horrible charge up to the artillery, the CSA counterattack proved to hurt them more than the Union.
Wipe him like a running fart.
Particularly on me, boost out.
It's gonna be windy.
Those gun batteries being back up means that the U.S. is right in the line of sight of 2-3 artillery pieces that are going to blow massive holes in their lines. Looks like the U.S. are moving back down the hill. Well, not all of them.
They have their flags.
Oh, now they're starting to move down. They really do need to. They're just getting shot up too much. It's way too easy for the CSA to get flanking fire. And by the way, that's exactly what they've been doing. Look at this. The U.S. probably stayed there about 2 minutes longer than they should have. CSA now is hit breaking, and the U.S. putting pressure on point and firing on the CSA unit in the woods.
One more round, get one more round.
U.S. charging right on in. First Georgia, the tip of the spear. What else would you expect? Now the strategy here being forcing the CSA to retake point, and in doing so, the CSA takes substantial losses. But the U.S. is down about a quarter of morale level right now, so they need this to work.
Over here, 6LA, independent fire up the hill to the north-northeast.
Currently east-northeast on the road, please. East-northeast on the road.
Seems the CSA is content to shoot it out for the meantime. They've got a good 10 plus minutes. Let's see if the Union put a dent in those tickets.
Hey, Randall to the left. See this place?
Looks like the CSA is going to try and sweep down from the north through the forest to hit the U.S. hoping to get in behind him. That's the only thing I can see coming from this. One unit's moving down. They're continuing pressure. U.S. forces on point. Of course, who have no one looking. Oh, they have one person looking behind them. They have guys looking behind them. So they're gonna know someone's coming, and someone is coming. Here comes the CSA. The U.S. rotating. Some of the forces are all engaged. Bird just pooped on me. 2 bombs just went off. The CSA trying to put a squeeze on the U.S. right now.
Careful of Rambos.
Spread out, boys. Spread out. Get behind the rock. Get behind.
A few people moving on the left of us.
They're down these lines, boys. They're down these lines.
Shoot the
A few Rambos. Those rocks.
CSA, well, the flanking forces at least are taking some damage over here. Look at the bodies. Yep, they keep piling up.
Hold your fire!
U.S. is keeping a firm hold on point right now.
We know the guys in the woods. That's where we're going.
I-Corps charging in here to try and clear these units. Sorry, CSA out rather. They are charging into the rocks. The CSA are coming to try and reinforce. They're too late. The U.S. should wisely hold on to the rocks. They're trying to shoot out the CSA.
Come on, boys! Hey, Fly, come over here.
Gotta push up that front, putting a bigger barrier between them and point. And this CSA unit is getting shredded. The leftmost or eastmost CSA unit is also eating a lot of damage. And the U.S. has taken the lead on tickets. The Confederates are in complete disarray. They're doing their best to try and put some fire down, but the U.S. continues to push, and they continue to stack bodies. And to pull this off, you need good shooters. And I'll tell you one thing, I-Corps has some damn good shooters. Damn good shooters. Looking at one now. We got the Woody. He's a damn good shooter. And there we go. U.S. pushing the CSA into breaking losses. And hey, look, it's the Dev, and he's rolling with us. Let's go, Molex. Let's go. See, guys, this is a Dev here, right? He's cool. I guess he's cool. Yeah, he's a cool guy. Molex, yeah, he's a cool guy. You should watch this stream. CSA have rebuilt their forces here and are trying to push back. They only have 5 minutes to make a move on point. Then they lose. The CSA is clumping up a lot here. This is going to make shots very easy for the not like a clump up. Not and the CSA is charging down the hill. US is repositioned. They're pulling back down into a more defensible position here. I-Corps is holding the westernmost flank and doing substantial damage to the CSA as they charge in. As I've said before, charges the vast majority of the time are not worth it. You'd end up taking a lot more losses than you would otherwise. It's just the number of losses you take are too substantial. And that charge was broken by I-Corps and the Union. But I-Corps held that flank there. They took the charge, and there's only some of them left. But a damn good job all the same.
Stragglers coming in from the northeast. They come in left and right.
I don't think they know we're still here, though. Where are the other flags go?
The CSA is now trying to also make a move onto point. Going across the field here. Wow. A lot more than I thought they had. However, yeah, they're going to retake this.
That's why we spread it out.
They are definitely going to be retaking this. They had split their forces in that charge, I guess. I had no idea. They fooled me. That's right, viewers. They fooled me. CSA is retaking the ticket lead, firmly planted on point after retaking the point. Yeah, I would move those guys off that stone wall and I would have moved them off that stone wall a while ago because they were going to get shot right in the ass in the first place. In the U.S., basically what they're trying to do is kind of establish a front that almost cuts diagonally across here. In a way. I guess maybe two fronts. The left and the right. But man, they are quite far away from one another. It makes it very difficult to reinforce either position. And it looks like the CSA is going to try and put pressure on the Union forces in the forest.
New line, fellas, come on.
CSA is charging. And here's I-Corps again trying to hold the western flank in the forest.
I don't think so, Yank.
And wow.
Get out of here, you.
this charge has been kind of broken and fractured here by the CSA, and they are getting repulsed. Most of them didn't even make it to the line. Again, something I've said before. 90% of their forces didn't even make it to the line. 1 or 2 guys maybe made it. The effectiveness of charges have now been diminished to a degree where it's really not, it's almost never an effective tactic anymore.
Stay on this template right here. We'll be alright. Archer! West, west, race west! Race west, race west! Race west! Race west, race west, going to west, west, going to west! Flags in the rear! Flags in the fucking rear! This is their fault right now. They don't have nobody defending the fucking points. So you fucking be holding them hard.
The U.S. is in a very good position. They're not far from forcing the CSA into braking. They have a lot of time.
Push up to the rocks,
and
everybody push up to the rock.
a couple well-placed artillery shells on point or near point will really hurt the CSA. So, I mean, I don't know. I think the U.S. is in more than a capable position.
I took it Niagara before the event, and I'm fucking hard.
And the CSA in the forest, I Corps, and I'll just say the Union. Just the Union in general. 5th NC, 6LA, etc. move up. And they're engaging JD here on the rocks. JD being forced back and reforming with a CSA firing line.
I got that guy by the tree, Natty.
Union is prepping point. The CSA is going to hit braking soon. They have to get on the point immediately. If I were the CSA, I would be turning everybody. Union have hit braking. The CSA aren't far away. The CSA now are putting pressure back on point.
Spread it out. We got them all.
Yep, it looks like they're starting to fortify themselves there as best they can.
Shoot them up right here, guys, right here. Hold these rocks and
And now the CSA have hit braking. All of their forces really should be focused entirely on point. Although, then again, you do that, you're putting yourself far behind U.S. artillery. They may only have a couple of pieces, but they can still do substantial damage.
You're not fucking mud crabs. You're not fucking mud crabs. Get out of here.
Brace, brace, you heard the sound. We hold the fucking line, boys.
Drop that flag. That flag and that officer have to die.
U.S. has plenty of time to work with. They can even push the Confederates into last stand.
Guys, southwest.
These guys are going to be easy pickings for artillery.
You boys are too close together. Spread it out, boys. Should be at
I
least 6
cannot
feet in
understand for the life of me why this CSA unit is on this wall. All that's going to happen is you're going to get shot at from both sides. You're right in the line of USA artillery. I do not get it.
Charlie Company, back on the main line.
U.S. charging up the hill, forcing the CSA to rout. The CSA trying to pull back. Some of them are pulling back, others are shooting and engaging. And now the U.S. is heading right onto point. Sweeping right down the road. And now they're forcing the cap change. The CSA has to respond immediately if they want to win this. And I would suggest that all the Union forces converge on this point. If I were the USA, because they need to make sure they hold on to this.
They should spread out. They should spread out. These cons are gonna come.
Good job.
They're desperate.
Those CSA forces are cut off, and they're going to just be annihilated. Costly ticket loss for the Confederacy. Now they have to charge down the hill to take point, which is going to make them lose even more. And oh baby, sweeping down the hill, down the road, even through the forest, trying to affect all areas. Can the CSA retake point? Or will the... Oh my lord, what an artillery shot. Oh, that was devastating. Oh man, that may have been friendly fire right there. Oh man, that was devastating. Oh, that was as devastating to the CSA as it was to the Union. But can the CSA push the Union off point? They will not. The Union will pull this one out. End of round one, and the U.S. is up 1-0. Oof, way too many casualties on the CSA side, and you could tell right when after the U.S. took point, the casualties really started to mount, and they were pretty much fighting even the rest of the way. That was an excellent strategy by the U.S. to take point. And the CSA also, frankly, made quite a few blunders. Let's see what they've got here. Can the CSA bounce back, or the U.S. go up 2-0 tonight? Continue watching to find out. This is not the correct map. This is not the correct map. This is also not the correct map. Now we are on the correct map. Alright, everybody, welcome back. Hope you got yourself a drink or a snack, because we should be in for a good one here. Alright, the CSA head off into the eastern woods here. That's usually the most defensible position for them in this game. Sorry, in this match. Map. Otherwise, the U.S. has a lot of easy opportunities. Although, if the U.S. goes straight for point, forces them to recap, or have to try to recap, that might be a backbreaker. The U.S. looks like it's heading off same direction. We should probably be getting a good fight right about here. Right about here is when things should kick off. Where things should kick off, rather. Alright, the Union just like I said, the Union forces are heading in that direction. This is where everything should start kicking off. Yeah, everybody's concentrated over in this area right here. Here we go.
Let's go. Let's go. Take the punt. Take the punt.
We're charging right on in, I guess. This is not what I would advise. Let's see how it works out for them. So few U.S. soldiers are making it to even stab anyone. this guy, I gotta give that guy credit. He's got brass balls. The rest of the U.S. Army is focusing on just shooting them out here, which to me would be the more prudent thing to do. Here we go. Here's I-Corps again, putting fire down. Let's see what they can do. And I-Corps is charging in. Let's see how this works out. Well, it looks like they charged in right after the CSA shot few loads. Well, let's see what damage they can do. They've done some, but not enough.
Hold this line, boys. Hold this line.
Hold the line.
Hey, get that flag down! Get that American flag down! North! Get it down! Get it down!
Move on.
Boys, keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up.
Your loads in, boys.
Northeast. Eyes. Northeast, north.
Get that flag down!
On the right, boys. Marks on the left.
Fucking fire.
Fuck yeah. Hey, we're gonna
They're going in.
Join off.
South, southeast, south, southeast. Enemy as well. Straight down that line.
southeast, aim low for the legs, and left and stream
I do have to ask, how did the U.S. get 2 attack zones? Very lucky. CSA moving up, moving up to flank. Looks like they're gonna wait there. They're hidden, no one knows they're there. Gonna fire a volley right into them. That them is I, unfortunately. Wish I could tell them, but my ethics were.
Let's go for
I said,
dude. This place sucks.
This is the wrong bond ticket. Come
well,
on,
these
keep going.
CSA have to shoot fast. That's JD doing this.
Let's go. Look at you.
Try not to throw this game, huh?
CSA. Sorry, everybody. CSA moving up the flank a bit. Well, I get no, maybe not.
They're on point.
They're just rolling up to shoot.
On this fucking line like that goddamn fence right there.
Leaving their little bog down there. Some fire down on the U.S. And they do have a minor ticket lead, probably 10-15%. 5th NC going up and all the way around in a giant flanking maneuver around the lake. Let's see if it works out for them.
We get our stamina right here. One of these bushes. Everybody just fucking hold right here. Hold right here. Hold right here. Hold right here. Everybody get their stamina up because I need fucking chargers. I don't think they know we're here yet.
Boys, press F8 to get your stamina back.
I like it. We're gonna fucking get some tickets back if anything. That's why we didn't bring our flags. Be quiet, boys. Be quiet. Does everybody stop fucking reading? Does everybody? We got like what, 12 guys? This is enough to fuck some shit up right here. I like it.
Alright, we should be good. We should be good.
Alright, boys.
Alright, we got our stamina back.
You ready? Let's do it. Heels down.
Get fucking steady, dickhead. Jesus.
There's a red ball! You stab that motherfucker with that sword! Hey,
There you go.
Comms. Northwest, we're pushing.
Quiet.
We're pushing the first CSA flags.
Trying to hit the CSA to see if it works for us. If not, I will wonder why they didn't. Oh, they're gonna catch these guys unaware! Oh, yeah, here they go. They're hitting them right in the buttocks. And this CSA unit has no idea what's going on. They're completely blind to what's happening. They're going, oh my God, they're turning around. Oh, never mind. The flanking maneuver's dead now. And much success is brought.
Aim above their heads. Aim at their heads with buck.
This stuff will kill you if you're the CSA. Look at this, a small unit that's pushed up, and they're going to get blown away. They're already in skirmishing, and they're about to hit, about to be out, completely out of line. And they're going to give away more tickets. You can't do that. CSA and USA charging into one another. That flag better get the hell out of there. And the CSA wins that engagement. I-Corps is pushed up there. There we go. CSA pushed to engage. They better use that stone wall to their advantage.
C'est typical you hit.
From your left, 15, from your left.
U.S. flanking the CSA here, firing right to their side. CSA adjusted. But they can't really tell how much damage the U.S. is doing. Not overly high amount, it seems to be. Oh, and not everyone is even on the fence.
Right there, they're that way. Right there.
You are now my bypass. Stay still.
Take aim, boys. On the targets, Tennessee.
USA doing a good job causing casualties. JD moving up to try and flank here. I-Corps is reformed behind the barn. They are now repositioning to the west. Looks like they may make a move on point, or at least swing down and put pressure from the area west of point.
Zap.
Things have gone eerily kind of quiet for the moment. It's odd, isn't it? You expect to hear this cacophony of fire and just errant pops here. At least for the moment.
Extend the line.
Shoot that man, he's on your side. Take him down the line, boy.
Hey, go, cut the grass.
You guys gotta hurry up and get these loads. They're shooting at us.
What do you worry about? Yeet.
Hurry the load up, please. Hamrod.
Wow, what a great volley. They say that might have been the greatest volley I've ever seen.
Oof, that artillery shell did some damage. Well, maybe it was an artillery shell. I-Corps has taken some substantial casualties just in the last few moments.
They're moving north, my bad. They're moving north quiet.
I-Corps repositioning. The U.S. trying to establish a front here to the west. That way they can go after point more easily. And it looks like that's what they're doing already. The good, potentially here, the good thing about taking points is it now turns the defender into the attacker. And in this situation, then the attacker has fewer tickets than the defender because of the map dynamics. The U.S. not going to capture point. They're just going into the bog over here to cause havoc.
How well did you so badly?
Which, I got to give them credit here. They are doing that, but they are also taking a good hit to their tickets. And that now opens up this western front to the CSA advance, which is already occurring to the south-southwest. got tough fighting down this rail here between I-Corps and 12th VA. Let's see who comes out on top. 12th VA pushing down hard. And the Union has hit another morale stick. They've lost another morale stick. CSA charging in. I would not advise that. Because, boy, that ticket advantage they once had is now almost gone. I'm going to say this again because it deserves to be heard again. Charges now are not as viable as they once were. The CSA just may have cost themselves the game here. And there we go. They dropped to taking losses. The CSA might very well have just cost themselves the game with that.
I give it like a B minus. Kill the rest of them. Just shoot them. Just shoot them.
The U.S. is taking point, forcing the CSA to try and retake it. Let's see if they can. They've got less than 7 minutes to do so. And for instance, this CSA unit needs to be the hell out of here, Dodge, like 2 minutes ago. They are stuck here in no man's land.
We are corner, move it.
Hey, get on this fucking straight road. Everybody get on this fucking straight road.
God. On point. Final push on point. Just got one.
Hey, 420.
Hey, here's Reap.
Be very careful about the left. There was a flag in there.
This is Reap Rock. Where the fuck are you?
They have engaged in the forest, and on both sides. Oh no, this U.S. unit is getting massacred here. Tickets still remain even. Oh nope, the U.S. unit still survived. Wow. They had more than I thought they did, but there's still going to be more CSA pressure coming now. And it's going to be on both sides of this little lake over here. I-Corps trying to engage with the CSA down in the pit.
Gentlemen, southeast, south, direct down this line, direct down this line. Light those fuckers up.
And the U.S. has now taken a small lead, which I guarantee you is only going to compound over the next couple of minutes. The U.S. charging into the CSA lines and aim to clear them out. Luckily in the forest, it's a little easier to get off these charges. Site being obfuscated. And it looks like the CSA is being driven out here. The tickets, though, remain still remain roughly even.
We got like fucking guys. I know you're different wrenches, but go behind the safe spot.
In the log
rest of that U.S. unit has been destroyed.
That guy down the fence. He's
But they
down.
it did incur significant losses to the
Good shot. Good shot.
which I believe has given the unit a very slight advantage still. The CSA has to try and take point within the next couple of minutes.
Southeast, right in front of us.
Let's go up north.
Firefighting officer.
Good charge.
CSA making a charge. They're hitting point. Only about 2 minutes left. They know they have to do it. Well, they're not charging. Now they are. But they've incurred more losses in the meantime. Wasn't a significant Union presence there. I-Corps gets shot up pretty good. Although there's more here. Firing right into the CSA flank. Pokey coming in. Dropping bodies. The rest of the Union forces are now sweeping down the road to counter the CSA attack. In an effort to hold point. They only have to hold it for another minute or so. Nope, another 55 seconds. Sorry for the high-pitched voice there. Allergies, I think, fog in my throat, whatever you want to call it. The U.S. is, the CSA is retaking point, but the U.S. has forced them into breaking. 15 seconds to go. The bulk of the U.S. force, the remaining U.S. forces now charge down to the road. Unfortunately for the CSA, they are still in break. And I have a bird scratching my headphones. Yep, it's scratching the side of my headphones. So you can hear it. I know you can. CSA charging. All right, the U.S. just needs one more concerted push, or frankly, just shoot them out. They have more than enough time to do so. The CSA has a very minor ticket lead after that. And yeah, you have 20 minutes. You have 20 minutes to shoot them out. That is more than enough time. Take your time. The U.S., take your time.
We got 23 fucking minutes. We've been holding
Clumping behind one house is probably not the greatest idea.
North. I know you're gonna trap behind the bodies there. Thank you.
And that would be why.
Yeah, already moving.
We're gonna take the lead now. Fucking wipe the fucking arty out. Fucking get this fucking.
Don't get a load here, Vic.
You are right in the line of fire for artillery. Get out of that behind that damn house.
They're shifting right, they're shifting right, they're shifting right, they're shifting right, shift right.
Shit, right.
U.S. going around the barn. CSA headed to meet him. I-Corps and, well, it looks more like 6LA. Yeah, it's stuck behind. 6LA are over there. I see what they were doing. They were drawing some of the forces off the point. Very sneaky. Yeah.
Now southwest.
Georgia, moving out. We're short. Moving out.
Just got here, sucks to you.
I fucking mud crabs more fearsome than you.
We got at least 2, if not 3 flags in front of us.
That's okay.
Yeah, I would also advise everyone to collapse on point at this point in the match. U.S. and CSA are engaged in close combat here. The CSA have established a more substantial ticket lead, but still not much. And I still have a bird on me attacking me. I'm very sorry, everyone. Give me a moment here to deal with this little nitwit.
Yeah, those are gangs on that barn.
Move it up to the line, boys. Move it up to the line.
CSA have moved up to try and engage here. I'm not sure this is going to work out for them too well. They're behind something you can shoot through, which is wood. And the Union here, even though there's not a ton of them right now, are behind stone walls. Impenetrable.
Fucking dipshit. There you go. Take your ass off. Independent fire. Enemy fire coming in fire. Down that line. Down that line in the bushes. Head one. Get the grass. Find the bird.
U.S. aren't far from hitting the last push. They've got to start causing more damage to the CSA.
Like you're holding our left. Keep shooting down that road.
CSA are being ballsy, pushing up.
Keep it up. Give them hell.
Alright, and the U.S. looks like it's about to make a big push on a point. The CSA isn't far from hitting last stand.
To the right, on the stone wall, to the bar.
Nice fallback. Nice fallback.
Places, get left, where was slide left? Shoot him up, we're gonna go past into him. Alright, gentlemen. Shoot left.
CSA has hit last stand. U.S. still in breaking. That should pretty much seal it here for the Confederates, especially with 4 minutes left on the final push.
Stay on the fence. Back off a little bit. Back off.
Need to panic.
I don't see the CSA coming back from this, and you know they had a bit of a ticket advantage and they lost it when they pushed. They pushed up. That's happened twice in this game, and both times it worked out.
Let him cut us, boys.
Looks like the U.S. is making the push for point, trying to seal it. Again, making the forces that can't respawn now have to attack them. And the CSA, I can't see how they're going to pull this off. Although the U.S., they need to get the rest of their forces on point now. And you can't dilly-dally here, guys. You can't dilly-dally. CSA has stopped Cap for the moment, but the U.S. forces from the east are now swinging down in an effort to take point. The sizable contingent of the Union soldiers behind the house need to move and get on point now. The path is open. The path to victory is open, guys. All you need to do is walk it. And it looks like the U.S. is going to sweep the Saturday event here in the Manassas campaign. Good work, I-Corps and the rest of the U.S.
To the right, on the road, warm it up.
Alright, the battle report here. Let's get the final tally. CSA doing a better job there when compared to the first map, but still the U.S. finishing on top. Thank you everyone for tuning in tonight. I hope to see you guys next week. Have a good one. Actually, wait a minute. I won't see you next week. It's July 4th weekend. I'll see you the week after. Have a good one, everybody.